Since childhood, an image has been etched in our minds, the image of the American dream, a land of opportunity across the 7 seas where hard work is rewarded, roads are wide, every house has 2 cars in the driveway, and one can fulfill every desire with a snap of their fingers. From Hollywood movies to our relatives' social media stories, we've been told that if you reach America and land a good job, your life is set. Specifically, there is one figure, one number considered the guarantee of success, the 6-figure income. That is, earning $100,000 a year. In Pakistani rupees, this is nearly 2.75 crore. On the surface, this amount seems so vast that an average person thinks they could live like a king. But today, in 2025, the glass of this dream has cracked. The reality is that today, even a person earning $100,000 in America cannot sleep peacefully at night. They don't consider themselves rich, but rather the working poor. So what happened in the world's largest economy that despite earning millions, pockets remain empty? This is not just a story about money, it is the story of a broken system. Let's unravel this mystery. And first, let's figure out that the word income in America doesn't mean what we think it means. When you hear someone earning $100,000, he's not taking that money home. Before the salary hits your account, it goes through a big filter called taxes. You'd be shocked to see how complex and heavy the tax system is in America. First, Uncle Sam, that's what they call the federal government, takes his share. Then the state you live in takes its cut, followed by city taxes, Social Security, and Medicare for old age. If you are living in states like New York or California, then rest assured about $30,000 to $35,000 of your $100,000 salary will never even be seen by you. That's money you earned but you could not touch. What remains is approximately $65,000 to $70,000. That's about $5,800 a month. At this time, this still seems like a decent amount, but the real game begins when you take this money into the market. A roof over one's head is the most basic of human needs, but in America, this task is becoming almost impossible for the middle class to afford. Over the last few years, housing prices and interest rates have shot up so incredibly that the main pillar of the American dream, homeownership, has crumbled. Let's put buying aside and think about renting. In most major U.S. cities where good jobs exist, the rent for an average 2-bedroom apartment ranges from $2,500 to $3,000. Now do the math. If your take-home pay is $5,800 and $3,000 just goes to rent, half your salary is taken away on the first of the month. And mind you, this does not include electricity, water, gas, or internet bills. These utilities alone account for another additional $300 to $400 per month. Therefore, a home is no longer a place to seek peace. It has become the biggest burden on your budget. Now let's come to the fear sitting in the heart of every American: healthcare. Unlike in Pakistan or Europe, getting sick in America is a luxury that not everyone can afford. The health system there is at the mercy of private companies. Even if your company provides health insurance, it is not free. A monthly premium is deducted from your salary, and despite that, when you go to a doctor, you have to pay thousands of dollars out of pocket in co-pays and deductibles. God forbid if there's an emergency and you have to call an ambulance, the ride to the hospital alone can cost $1,000. A minor surgery can wipe out years of savings. This is why many people in America are afraid to go to the doctor for minor ailments, knowing that the physical pain is far less than the financial pain of the bill that will arrive in the mail. Even a healthy family is forced to spend $10,000 to $12,000 annually just on health. If you have children, a $100,000 income can feel like the poverty line. The childcare or daycare cost there is such that it is often termed a second rent. If husband and wife both work, then it is obvious one needs to send the child to daycare, costing $1,200 to $1,500 per month for one child. That's $15,000 to $18,000 a year just for care. And then comes education. We hear American universities are among the finest in the world, but their fees are also among the highest. Many young Americans start their professional lives in the minus because they carry hundreds of thousands of dollars in student loans. This is a debt that clings like a leech, with people paying installments well into their 40s or 50s. Even a person earning six figures sees a future as fuzzy as the slopes of the Kalash Mountains when he pays that $500 student loan installment at the end of the month. So what is left? Transport. America's infrastructure is so designed that you cannot imagine life without a car. Public transportation is limited to a few major cities. Therefore, having two cars in every household is a necessity, not a luxury. Car lease, expensive insurance, and gas combined add another $1,000 to the month's expenses. Then comes the grocery bill. Food prices have gone through the roof in the last 3 or 4 years. The grocery cart that could be filled for $100 in 2020 remains half empty even for $200. Eggs, milk, meat, vegetables, everything has become expensive. A family of 4 spends nothing less than $800 to $1,000 a month just on basic home-cooked food. This does not include dining out. This is just for basic meals at home. Now do the math. After taxes, we had $5,800. Out of that, $3,000 went to rent, $1,000 to health and insurance, $1,000 to food, and $800 to cars and transport. Wait a minute, the money is gone. In fact, we're in the negative. We haven't even mentioned clothes, we haven't paid the phone or internet bill, we certainly haven't taken a vacation. So how is this system running? It runs on credit. When pockets are empty in the last week of the month, the American swipes their plastic card. Today, the average American family carries thousands of dollars in credit card debt. They pay off old debt with the next paycheck and then get trapped in new debt. This is called living paycheck to paycheck. On the surface, everything looks shiny. People are wearing branded clothes, drinking Starbucks coffee, but inside they are financially hollow. So friends, the next time you see the glitter of America on social media or envy someone earning dollars, remember this other side of the picture. $100,000 is no longer the magic number it used to be. Being middle class in America has become a struggle, a race where you run very fast but get nowhere. Maybe that's why they say the grass is always greener on the other side. True peace is not in the digits of a bank balance, but in how peacefully you sleep at night. And unfortunately, millions of people in America are still wandering in search of that sleep.